Bristol is recovering after a protest against the police and crime bill turned violent last night. Police and politicians have condemned the events, which police say were hijacked by a hardcore minority.
Clean-up has begun in Bristol, with shattered glass, debris and anti-police graffiti on the walls of Bridewell police station in the city centre. Police confirmed 20 officers were injured, 2 seriously and in need of hospital treatment. One of them suffered a punctured lung. 2 police vans were set alight. Avon and Somerset Police Chief Constable Andy Marsh says the protest, dubbed Kill the Bill, started with about 3,000 people in the afternoon, then when darkness fell, about 400 to 500 engaged in violent disorder outside Bridewell Police Station. Some rioters scaled the police station, smashing its windows, threw fireworks into the crowd and left graffiti on the walls. He says by 5:30 in the evening, 300 officers were there. It wasn't until 1:30 in the early morning that some order was restored in central Bristol. Marsh says the wanton violence and destruction had nothing to do with protest. It was committed by those seeking for an excuse to commit disorder. Home Secretary Priti Patel has condemned the riot, writing, "Thuggery and disorder by a minority will never be tolerated." Bristol Mayor Marvin Rees tells Sky News on Monday the riot is just selfish, self-indulgent, self-centred violence. Police say 7 were arrested, 6 for violent disorder and 1 for possessing an offensive weapon. A huge investigation is starting and police are appealing for information. The unrest rose in response to the government's Police, Crime, Sentencing and Courts Bill, currently going through Parliament. The bill will limit people's rights to protest, and police will have more power to impose restrictions on protests. It aims to prevent protesters from blocking streets. The national chairman of the Police Federation of England and Wales disagrees that the disorder was in defence of protest rights. He posted, "This is not about protecting the right to protest. It's violent criminality from a hardcore minority who will hijack any situation for their own aims."